Good morning. This is the sixth lecture of topic reproduction. Today we discuss first about structure of ovum, then structure of sperm, and last the process of fertilization. First, we focus on only the concept structure of ovum. Forget about this sperm. Here, this is the rough diagrammatic representation of secondary oocyte or unfertilized egg. Here, you know very well, unfertilized egg is haploid female gamete. Haploid means it consists in a nucleus single N. This condition is called as a haploid and it is female gamete. Actually, it is spherical in shape. पूर्णपणे त्याचा गोल आकार आहे. And here it measures about 100 micron in diameter. Here, externally, this secondary oocyte or unfertilized egg is covered by irregular shaped cells, radially elongated cells. These cells found intermixed and glued together, hence look like irregular shape. These cells called as a cells of corona radiata. Here, inside these cells of corona radiata, there is membrane. This membrane is called as a zona pellucida. Here, again inside this layer means zona pellucida, there is another layer. This internal layer is called as a phytaline membrane. In between this external means zona pellucida and internal layer means phytaline membrane, there is a empty space like this. This empty space is called as a periphytaline space. This periphytaline space consists first polar body. Which helps for nutrition to the future embryo. Then inside this phytaline membrane there is a clear homogeneous substance called as a ooplasm, and this ooplasm consists cell organelles like mitochondria, Golgi body, endoplasmic reticulum, ribosome, etc. Here, this ooplasm also consists a very little amount of yolk. Hence, it is called as a alechithal or microlechithal. So, the type of human egg is called as a alechithal or microlechithal because here little yolk or less yolk is present in this ooplasm. Then this ooplasm also consists nucleus, and this nucleus is haploid like this, consists single N. Here, this is the explanation of unfertilized egg or ovum. Then we focus on male gamete, that is nothing but sperm. Here, this is the rough diagrammatic representation of human sperm. And you know very well, human sperm is haploid male gamete. It is long, elongated, measuring about only 60 micron in length. Only 60 micron in length. Here, this human sperm is mainly made up of 4 parts. One is head. This portion is called as a head. Here narrow. This portion second, neck. This portion is called as a body. And last 4th part is called as a tail. These are the 4 parts of human sperm. Here, first about head. Head is oval in shape, अंडाकृती, उबट गोलाकार. Dorsoventrally flattened, दोन्ही बाजूने चपटा असे. And here, at anterior side, it covered by acrosomal cap. जसं की आपण आपल्या डोक्यामध्ये टोपी घालतो त्या पद्धतीनं ह्या ह्यूमन स्पर्मच्या हेड वरती कॅप असते. That cap is called as a acrosomal cap. Actually, this acrosomal cap release enzyme hyaluronidase. Which enzyme? Hyaluronidase. This enzyme helps during process of fertilization. Here, this head consists nucleus, and also this nucleus is haploid, means it consists single nucleus or N. Then narrow small portion is called as a neck. It is present in between head and body. This small portion is called as a neck. This neck consists two small dot-like structure. Anterior this dot is called as a proximal centriole, and second this dot-like structure is called as a distal centriole. Here this proximal and distal centrioles are totally absent in this ovum, and this centriole helps during the process of cell division. भविष्यात पेशीचं विभाजन होण्यासाठी या ठिकाणी या सेंट्रिओलची मदत होते आणि म्हणून या ठिकाणी नेक मध्ये सेंट्रिओल असलेले दिसून येते. The next, body. Body is long, elongated, cylindrical like our chalk, and this body consists here central axis. This central axis start from distal centriole. It runs like this at lower side up to the tip region of tail. This is the central axis. This central axis is surrounded by mitochondria like this, helically coiled, near about 12 to 14. 10 ते 14 वेळा असे राउंड्स आपल्याला दिसतील. याला आपण माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया असं म्हणतो. This mitochondria is actually cell organelles which give energy to the sperm. Then here tail. Tail is this last portion. It actually consists central axis which is surrounded by cytoplasm, and outermost coating of tail is covered by plasma membrane. Here, up to the some portion of tail, here plasma membrane is present, or tail is covered by plasma membrane. It is called as a tail. Fine. Remaining this portion of tail is not covered by plasma membrane. That last portion is called as a end piece. This total tail helps this sperm during movement. This is the explanation of human sperm. Then we discuss about most important concept, fertilization. Fertilization. You know very well the definition of fertilization. Union of haploid male gamete and haploid female gamete to form diploid zygote. Means here like this: haploid male gamete, haploid female gamete forms diploid zygote. That concept or process is called as a fertilization. And this fertilization process takes place in female reproductive tract. This is the rough diagrammatic representation of female reproductive system, and you know very well this part is called as a oviduct or fallopian tube. This fallopian tube divides into three parts: infundibulum, ampulla, and isthmus. Actually, this fertilization process takes place in here ampulla region, because exact 14th days of menstrual cycle, formation of ova from ovary takes place. At that day or time, here where male female unites or copulation takes place or mating takes place, then here this vaginal opening receive penis, and penis discharge here forcefully semen. Here this semen is near about 4 ml at a time. एका वेळेस 4 ml इतकं सीमेन म्हणजे वीर्य या ठिकाणी युटेरस मध्ये विथ द हेल्प ऑफ व्हाजिनल ओपनिंग इथं डिस्चार्ज केलं जातं. Here in this 4 ml semen, it consists near about 200 to 400 million sperm. इतके दशलक्ष स्पर्म असतात. Out of these 200 to 400 million sperms, 50% sperms are immediately die due to some mechanical and chemical hazards or body temperature or heat. Here some sperms are survive. Those sperm who are survive, they swim like this here and there, both way. Those sperm who are survive swims these two both way. Here you know very well ovary present. Exact 14 days of menstrual cycle, ova release. These finger-like projection fimri moves close to the ova and receive it like this. And then here ओहा come and wait about 24 hours. 24 तास वाट पाहतो. इथं एम्पुला रिजन मध्ये ही वाट पाहण्याची जी क्षमता आहे, कॅपॅसिटी आहे, दॅट कन्सेप्ट इज कॉल्ड एज ए कॅपॅसिटेशन. मग या ठिकाणी 24 तास वाट पाहतो. बरोबर त्याच क्षणाला मेल फिमेल एकत्रित आले आणि या पद्धतीचे सीमेन किंवा स्पर्म आले. ते स्विमिंग करत या दिशेने जातील. देन हियर 1 2 3 4 5 like this. Number of sperms surround to this ovum, but only one sperm fuse first to this ovum, then fertilization takes place. Here actually this acrosomal cap release enzyme hyaluronidase. This enzyme release from acrosomal cap and digest cells of corona radiata. Hence this sperm goes inside, somewhat inside like this. Again this acrosomal cap release another second enzyme, zonalysin. So this inner membrane, phytolin membrane, split or break. So again this sperm goes inside towards this portion, and this path is called as a penetration path, because sperm penetrate into the ovum. तो आतमध्ये घुसेल. हा वरचा लेअर म्हणजे सेल्स ऑफ कोरोना रेडिएटा तो ब्रेक होईल. आतला इनर व्हायटल मेम्ब्रेन तो पण ब्रेक होईल आणि म्हणून स्पर्म आत पेनेट्रेट होईल, घुसेल, आणि त्या पाथला पेनेट्रेशन पाथ असं म्हटलं जातं. दिस स्पर्म गोज टुवर्ड्स नेक. ओनली हेड अँड नेक, these two parts goes inside in this ovum. Only these two parts, head and neck. Here head and neck when insert into the unfertilized egg, then this head rotate near about 180 degrees centigrade and fuse this haploid nucleus and this haploid nucleus, male pronucleus, female pronucleus, mix together, and also these two centrioles goes inside in this unfertilized ovum. That process is called as a amphimixus. That process is called as a amphimixus. Here this process is called as a process of fertilization in human. I hope you understand with the help of this diagrammatic representation process of fertilization, structure of human egg, structure of sperm, and here lastly we also observe this process of fertilization concept with the help of animation which get from net. Are you watch the animation process of fertilization? Then here we discuss about significance of fertilization. There are four most important significance of fertilization. We see one by one. First about it restore diploid condition by union of haploid male and haploid female gamete. या ठिकाणी मगाशी म्हटल्याप्रमाणे हॅप्लॉइड मेल गॅमेट, हॅप्लॉइड फिमेल गॅमेट एकत्रित आल्यामुळे शेवटी डिप्लॉइड कंडिशन कायम रिस्टोर केली जाते. कारण पेशीमध्ये टॉयसेल न्यूक्लियस असणं महत्वाचं आहे. Our body cell consists 46 chromosome and your haploid cell consists only 23 chromosome. मग हा 23 क्रोमोझोम नंबर असून चालणार नाही, तर कंपल्सरी 46 नंबरच असला पाहिजे. हे मेंटेनन्स ह्या फर्टिलायझेशन मुळे राखला जातो आणि म्हणून असं म्हटलं जातं पहिलं सिग्निफिकन्स, it restore diploid condition. Then second, it determine the sex of an individual. हा haploid male gamete आणि haploid female gamete. You know very well, female gamete is made up of X chromosome, XX like this, and a male XY like this. When X combines with X, then female child. When Y combines with X, then male child. Like this, we determine sex of an individual with the process of fertilization. Then third, here centriole is totally absent in this ovum, and this centriole is most important during cell division as well as cleavage. गर्भ तयार होत असताना अनेक पेशी व्हाव्या लागतात, पेशीचं विभाजन व्हावं लागतं, त्यावेळेला सेंट्रिओलची मदत होते. परंतु तो सेंट्रिओल या ठिकाणी ओव्हम मध्ये नसतो, पण मात्र तो फक्त स्पर्म मध्ये असतो आणि स्पर्म मधला सेंट्रिओल ह्या ओव्हम मध्ये जाणं गरजेचं आहे फॉर द पर्पज ऑफ सेल डिव्हिजन. Hence, it introduce centriole in the ovum or embryo with the help of this process of fertilization. Then fourth, it form new individual, formation of new species. म्हणजे या ठिकाणी काय होईल, आईची गुणवैशिष्ट्य वडिलांची गुणवैशिष्ट्य दोन्ही मिक्स होतील आणि म्हणून नवीन जे आपण तयार होतो तो आपण 100% आईसारखं नसतो, 100% वडिलांच्या सारखं नसतो, दोघांचं मिक्सिंग कॅरेक्टर असतो, म्हणून कंप्लीट व्हेरिएबल चाइल्ड असतो. त्यालाच आपण म्हणतो फॉर्मेशन ऑफ न्यू स्पेसिस टेक्स प्लेस बाय द प्रोसेस ऑफ हियर sexual reproduction or fertilization. Are you getting this? Is it clear? Okay.